Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for today, which is September the 11th through September the 17th. I'm really sorry for the delays, but I had technical difficulties and put a video of that up on YouTube earlier, so you can check that out if you like. Now, I have meditated and shuffled the cards, and eight cards came out. I usually do 7 cards, but you've got 2 for Sunday. 8 popped out, and it's a card a day, and as I said, you have 2 on Sunday, and it's the general energy of the day for you, Aquarius. Now, this is a general reading. If you would like a personalized, focused reading, you will find that information below. This is also sun, moon, and rising. So if you know your moon and rising, there will be links to the other videos below in the description box yet again. However, it may take a little while for me to get everything uploaded, so if they're not all there, just check back or go to my YouTube, Live in the Solution. So I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the love that you showed for me last week. It was just, embracing, so lovely. Thank you. I really appreciate you, and I want to thank you in advance again for liking, sharing, commenting, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. So without further ado, let's go to the first card, shall we? And our first card for Monday, which is today, I hope you get this today, is the High Priest, sometimes known as the Hierophant, or in different decks he's different characters. But what this is, look, he's got 2 keys here. This is a choice. He has all this knowledge, right? And he's offering you the keys to that knowledge, but you have to make a choice. You've got to make the right choice for that knowledge, because he doesn't just give it away. It's almost like a test in a way. So when this card comes up in a reading, you may have a decision to make, and the key to that decision is within, Aquarius. And when I say within, that means going inside, that means meditating. When you meditate, you can all the answers to all the solutions to all your perceived problems are within. All you have to do is meditate. And I'm feeling rather high from my meditation right now. So you can just go inside and you can connect with that joy and love and peace and serenity, and you'll come out with a solution, and you'll have the key to the universe, right? With all that knowledge and magical power, you can tap into that when you meditate. This is pure faith, faith in the knowledge that you are one with the universe. And when you go in and connect, you have all the answers. You don't have to seek the answers from outside. And the keys are there. Pick one. But go inside before you pick it. So any query that you have, I always say praying is talking to God, and meditation is listening and hearing the answer, right? So on Tuesday, now this is interesting because Tuesday, Venus goes into a positive conjunction with Saturn. Now, Venus is the planet of love, relationships, finance, money, values, right? And Saturn is the planet of karmic lessons, self-growth, self-improvement. Saturn's the teacher, right? The teacher planet. And Venus is a positive aspect to Saturn. So this is a very interesting energy that we have. And you've got the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands is movement, fast movement, like wonderful surprises. You could get a job opportunity, something like that. This is passion, right? The Wands, and he's gallant, and he's, a protector, and he's a fierce defender. and he is just dashing, and he's going to rescue damsels in distress. So you will have an opportunity. Now, maybe this is the decision that you have to make right here. Now, remember, think on your feet, think quickly, but think clearly. Don't act impulsively. Go inside. Even just 3 deep breaths. Do not dally. Do not dally. DND, do not dally. When the Knight of Wands comes in, he's not staying very long, right? He's got lots of things to do. He's got to save many more, damsels in distress. So this opportunity that's going to come up, you are going to have to make that decision very fast. Either jump on it or don't, but pick the right choice. And the only way to do that, darling, is to go inside. Meditate, and the answer's there. You will know. You just ask for the help in making this decision. Take 3 deep breaths, go inside, and it will come to you immediately. We're all of our psychic abilities and intuitive abilities are being enhanced right now. So take advantage of that. Learn to rely on your gut feeling, if you will. That's your intuition, your gut feeling. That's where it's at. So develop it. The more you rely on it, the more reliable it becomes. Don't forget that. Excuse me. Now, on Wednesday, we have the 4 of Wands. This is like a celebratory card. This is beautiful. This is like celebrating, a completion of something or a project or something that's come to fruition, or, paying off, something like that, which is interesting, right? Because it could be something to do with this decision. So this is like wonderful, amazing feeling. This is beautiful energy, Aquarius. So sometimes when this card comes up, it's saying, acknowledge. This is like, I always think of this card, it's like, think of a table. It's got 4 legs. It's a foundation. It's structure. And this is just, you've got these 4 posts. They connected all these flowers, and you've got these maidens dancing and celebrating. This is just a celebratory energy. So if you're not feeling celebratory, then start looking at your life and little things that you can celebrate. So this is important to bring this into your psyche and your awareness on this day. Very important to do this. Now, this is interesting because on this day, the sun squares Saturn in a positive aspect, right? And this is the light is being shed on karmic lessons, basically. So these are like self-growth lessons and self-awareness. You may get some self-awareness, but be grateful and celebrate that you've got the chance to look at these, to get these lessons and to learn this and get some self-awareness and feel good about that. Look at how far you've come and really love yourself and appreciate how hard you've worked and how much you've grown, right? Acknowledge how much you've grown on this day. So now on Thursday we have the Fool. Now the Fool is this naive person that's just in total faith and just looks at life like a whole adventure and is going off. This is change, major change, right? So this is like a whole new beginning. And it's really important to look at this change and this, champion for change, right? This is definitely change going on in your life. Oh yes, now, darling, this is major change going on in your life. So this is like, you need to look at life, come from a place of faith and know that everything is changing for a reason. There's always a reason, and it's going to be for a better reason. So look at your life and this new start as an adventure, Aquarius. So some people will be like, oh my God, it's changed. I don't know what's going to happen. And they're in fear. Do not be in fear, because fear is forgetting that everything is all right. It's the acronym fear. Forgetting that everything is all right. And look, this guy, he could jump off a cliff, right? And he knows that he'll be carried gently by the wind all the way down to the bottom, much like a leaf is as it falls from the top of a tree. So he's in that kind of faith, and he's like excited about the future. So this card's coming up, it's saying, look, get excited, because something's changing and it needs to change. So be excited about the change. Be a champion for change as opposed to a victim of change. It's really important that you come into this energy, naive faith and excitement about what's going to happen. You know, be a child. Oh my God, I'm so excited. What's going to happen next? You've got to be in that energy. Okay, so this is a card that's saying be in that energy, Aquarius. Because on Friday, ta-da! Don't be afraid this is the death card. People are like, oh no, the death card! And they freak out and they get in fear. And don't be. It's exciting. This is a major transformation. And this is, listen, let it go. This is major change. And this is, to me, is like a rebirth. This is an internal transformation for you, right? You're going to be this person that's going to look upon this as an adventure. So this is you changing on a cellular level, Aquarius. You are changing in a way that's you're going to perceive your life differently. You may have a spiritual awakening. You're going to wake up, right? And this is really important that you wake up. Because, okay, on Saturday, right, we have Mercury and Mars in conjunct with Virgo. This is such a positive manifesting energy. It's like, oh gosh, I mean, Venus, the planet of love, relationships, finance, right? Money, and, you know, and then Mars is like intellect, action. So it's like the fruits of your labor, and they're all going direct now, right? So these planets that have been retrograde are all going direct, and they're going direct a lot of these planets are going direct in Virgo, which is earthy, manifesting energy. So it's really, really positive time. So this change, this is a transformation. This is a transformation for positive change, right? So remember that on Saturday. Now on Sunday, which is almost Saturday too, because it's like, I don't know, it's like 12:20 in the morning. We have Venus in a positive connection to Uranus. Now, Venus, as I said, is the planet of, oh, I'm sorry. I said Venus before for the 16th. It's Mercury and, yeah, I said Mercury and Mars in Virgo. I'm going crazy, darling. Okay, so let me get back to the 17th. So the 17th, we have Venus in a positive connection to Uranus. Now, Venus, the planet of love, relationships, finance, values, right? Beauty is going to be in Uranus and in a positive aspect to Uranus. Now, Uranus is going direct, right? So this is like wonderful surprises. Now, it was going retrograde before, but now it's direct. So it's like fabulous surprises are coming up. And so it's like gifts of you could just get this amazing opportunity, or somebody wonderful can pop into your life. And for you, it's going to be somebody wonderful popping into your life, Aquarius, because now, Saturday, you have the Two of Swords. Now, this is saying, look, she's sitting there, she does not see what's right in front of her. She has cut herself off. She has closed off. It's almost like you've put boundaries up, but too many boundaries. So you've closed off your heart. You can't see, you're not open to loving, or, you know, you've pushed your emotions down because there's water in the background. You've pushed your emotions down and you will not let them come up. and you are blind. You cannot see what's right in front of you. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is balance. You think you're balanced, but you're not, Aquarius, right? You need to take the blindfold off. You need to become like water. You need to open up that heart chakra. You need to feel that love. You need to allow that love to come in. We've all got to be vulnerable, you know. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Boundaries are good, but not to the point where it's a big wall. We don't want to block off Mexico. We don't want that wall up. We want no borders. We want a world without borders. We want to feel, we want to be a part of life. We want to engage in life. We want to experience life. That means experiencing love. It means experiencing pain. You just don't have to stay in pain. It can be optional. So don't think of love as pain. Love is the highest vibration. Allow your heart to open, right? I do these exercises before I give a reading, and I have people, you know, put essential oils in their hand, and before I meditate, I always do it. I go, hold it at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go, and I make them go like that. I don't make them, I ask them to open up their heart chakra. So they're open to receive, right? And you need to receive. So this is saying, bring some balance into your life. Yes, boundaries are okay, but not walls. Walls are not okay, okay? I'm not going to get political, but walls are not okay. So we want to take the walls down, right? We want to take that blockage down. Open up your eyes and see life, see the wonderment. Because, right, darling, on Sunday you've got 2 cards. This is going to happen very fast. These are opportunities. This is somebody's kind of coming into your life. This is kind of a love opportunity when the Knight of Cups comes in. He is just offering you this love, you know, and it's fast energy, right? Because the Chariot's coming in. So you need to take off that blindfold. You really need to look and remove that blocks. You need to be open, because this is wonderful. Transform your life, transform the way you're living. This is why this card's here. You have to change this. You have to come out of the darkness, out of the blind, and see what's in front of you. See the wonder of life, of relationships. We are here to connect with each other. We are here because we are all one, and we've forgotten that connection. So we have this illusion of being separate, right? And separate from source. Listen, this is how I think of God, right? This is a great analogy. I don't know where I heard it, but I know I heard it from somewhere. So it's not my original idea by any means. Somebody else came up with it. But if you think of like God and us all as one of those lava lamps, right? And it's one big glob, right, in those lava lamps. And when you turn that lava lamp on, it kind of separates, but then it goes back together and it separates. So it's an illusion of it being separate. It's really one mass, but it can move away from each other and then get back in. And that is, we are an extension of God, right? So we move and we separate. This is just really thinking that you are separate. We are all one. Take the blindfold off, Aquarius. Connect with others on a deep level, because that's where you will find joy and love and happiness. Transform the way you've been living. Take down the walls. Be a champion for change. Change is coming, so you need to transform from the inside. And then this wonderful love is going to come into your life. Like love from all directions. It's an opportunity. It's a, you know, this is like a deep love. You know, when the Knight of Cups, he's like got one lover. He's so loyal. It's just one love of his life, you know. He's there. He's gallant. He's just, oh, the knight in shining armor is coming for you. And he's coming really fast because the Chariot's here, right? So it's going to be shh, And look, I'm telling you, take the blindfolds off because you won't be able to see it otherwise, right? Transform your life, Aquarius, because otherwise you'll miss it because it's coming in really fast, right? We've got Uranus, fast surprises. Take the blindfold off and just allow life to unfold in front of you. Go with the flow. Be like water. Go with the flow. Feel that energy of love, you know. This is like triumphant. It's a difficult road to change and knock down the walls, right? It's hard because then you've got to be vulnerable. But this is victorious. The Chariot comes in, it's victorious. It's opposing energies. Balance, right? This is balance. You think you're balanced, but you're not. So take the blindfold off. Look at your life and really take down those barriers. Be vulnerable because it's all good, Aquarius. You're meant to be loved and you're meant to love. Take the walls down. Well, Aquarius, what an incredible reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate and I love you all. Mwah. I'll see you next week. For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.